Hello, it is your sleepless god. I know I'm back with new stuff. New stuff every time. Hopefully some old stuff will come back, but this is What If Hiccup Was a Dragon Healer, Part 1. Yes, I'm running off the popularity of the new How Do You Train Your Dragon live action movie. It was awesome, bro. Some scenes I don't like that they did a little bit differently, but a lot of the scenes that they did, they added some details that I liked. Have fun. They had fun with it. Uh, but let's start the video. So we start with a very young Hiccup, about the age is about 7. As he's walking downstairs, his dad has left for another mission trying to find the cave where all the dragons live. But this time, Hiccup was a lot younger. Uh, Gobbert was staying with him, not staying with him, but like taking care of him technically. But when he was walking downstairs, he heard scratching and munching of small little teeth. As he walks downstairs, he sees a young dragon, about a baby. Wing completely snapped. As he walks up to it, he's like creaky, and one of the floors creak as the dragon comes out and runs at him and scratches him, cutting his shoulder. 3 scratch marks, ripping his shirt. As the dragon like lands onto another part, basically like a shit. Basically, one of the pillars to keep up the building itself. As he looks at it, he says, "Hey, calm." This is the first time Hiccup ever tried to calm down a dragon. He's bleeding, he feels it, but it's fine. The dragon's hurt. He needs to be better. As the dragon actually like slowly calms down and hops onto a table, as he stretches out his arm just to feel the wing, as this light comes off of his hand. As it starts to repair the wing, as this golden light comes onto his right arm, the arm that's not been scratched, a golden light kind of comes onto it as he fixes the wing itself, as he feels like a pinch of pain in his arm itself. As the dragon looks at him and kind of flies up, crawling up his arm that he cut, and licks it, like trying to lick away the blood, like, sorry, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Like a child trying to like when he like does something bad, and like if you ever had siblings, when they start crying and you try to like, oh no, you're okay. It's kind of doing that. It feels like it's like it's fine, you're doing great. Remember, as he feeds it a couple of food, but before daylight comes, he flies the dragon away, keeping it away from Burke. Even tiny dragons like that, especially baby ones, will be killed instantaneously. Now, we're going to do a bit of a time skip about the age of Hiccup being 12. Hiccup, with his new ability, did some research, as Hiccup does. He's changed a lot of his profession. He's not a builder like he was when he was in the original storyline. He's a healer. Still called still not a Viking for that, because Vikings kill and murder. Healers are not that. They're the opposite of that, actually. So what Hiccup does is he's basically researching his ability. He's been using it a lot, and these are the things that he's found out. Number 1, when he's healing, he can heal dragons and humans. So it's not just one or the other, it's both. He cannot heal himself, though. So he's tried multiple times on the scratch wounds that he's gotten, and the burn scars as well, from dragons when they, in panic because they're in pain, hurt Hiccup. But a lot of them have gotten more used to him being there. Another thing, dragons seem to be a lot more at ease after they've been healed, and more, in the words of Hiccup, cuddly with Hiccup. If they're older dragons, like a mother cuddling up or a father cuddling up with their sons. And if they're younger dragons, like trying to like imagine a monstrous nightmare just being like on Hiccup, just get off of me, I need to do my job. Also, he has different colors of lights that glows when he's in healing mode, basically. So a orange glow, or basically a golden glow, is only for minor injuries. Those are injuries that could have healed by themselves, but Hiccup just done it faster. Like the broken wing that he had could have healed by itself. Same thing as a bone. It was only a minor break, so it could have healed by itself. Usually, those are like, think about like when you had a really hard workout. That might not be equivalent to all of you, but you have ever like your muscles kind of like burning because of like the pain? It's kind of like that. Usually only lasts an hour or less. Matters just what it heals. Now we have red. Red is for major breaks, major pains, and that's some pain right there. That's like sticking your leg into a fire and just keeping it there. For if he heals it then, it's red and it's immense. Usually lasts roughly around 7 to 6 hours, sometimes more or less, sometimes all the way up to 8 hours. The longest he's ever done it was 8, and I think that's the max. And then we have black, and he's only experienced black once. Black is in, if you don't heal him, he's going to fucking die. And this is when a monstrous nightmare got basically half of his heart cut off by a bolt. He healed him, but his entire upper torso was black. This is if you grabbed a like acid, dumped it into your mouth and drank it, and then lit yourself on fire with gasoline. That's what it feels like. That causes bloody noses, coughing up blood, blood coming out of your ears, and can last all the way up to 24 hours. Usually it is 24 hours. Hiccup, his body's a lot stronger than it was originally. Not because he's doing anything different, it's because he's just lifting up heavy dragons. He plays with not monstrous nightmares, who are canonically 5,000 pounds, 5,000, I believe. It's like, or like 5,500. And same as like Gronkles and other things. He plays with them. Because, technically they're the king. But at this time, he's still kind of shown as an outcast because he's a healer. This kind of changes a little bit here. For a long time, especially in the wintertime, sicknesses go up. Mostly because not a lot of food, not a lot of protein, and on top of that, staying inside and getting people close proximity, sharing each other germs. So Hiccup is constantly like doing stuff, constantly moving. Hiccup doesn't have his black cloak that we see in the picture. That's going to be when he's 15, but he basically covers his entire body. But people have been getting sick a lot, and even Gothia can't heal her. It's Astrid's mom. Astrid's roughly around the age of 12 and trying to help her mom as best as possible, but again, she's a fighter. She's not a healer. Gothia can't help her at all. She's coughing up blood. So we have a young boy, Hiccup, coming. Now Hiccup has been making stuff. He's been making sleeping draughts, pain potions, and heating rags. Heating rags basically they're like same thing as like bandages, but they start like instantaneously burning the wound itself, so it clogs. So it's basically a last ditch effort for some people. As he walks in, he looks at her and instantly knows it's life threatening. She's gonna. Luckily enough, they caught it early enough. It's in the lungs. It's a form. It's the same. It's because of smoke inhalation, basically. It's breaking down her lungs and basically not being able to make her breathe. As he looks over, feeling her heart moving, as Astrid's sitting in the room, and Astrid's dad is also sitting in the room looking at him. As Astrid said, a little angrily saying, "Are you going to help her, boy, or just look at her?" And he looks over and very seriously says, you're going to pay me for this? Or no, you're not. So I'm going to do the best I possibly can. Do I see you when you're hunting down a dragon? Or are you going to say, do I scream at you and say you're going to kill it? Or are you just going to wait? No, you have a plan, don't you? And he looks at him kind of shocked, remembering this is Stoic's kid. I know you're impatient. I'd be impatient too if my wife was in this sort of condition as well. But I have to do my stuff. And if I don't, your wife is going to die. As Astrid looks at him like, what? It's a 12-year-old boy. It's 12-year-old Astrid. She's not wanting her mother to die. As he says, I need you to leave the room. It's like, why? Why do you need me? He says, because this is going to be something harsh. And he looks over at Astrid, and I don't think you want your daughter to hear this. As he grabs Astrid and leaves the room, shuts the door. It's all a ploy. He grabs down to her middle of her chest. The glow. He starts repairing her lungs slowly. But in his chest, you see this red veins basically start popping up. As he's healing her chest, he's popping pain pills. Pain and making her sip. Basically shutting down her pain, but he's fine with him. Finally healing her lungs. He grabs it as you see just going through his chest. It's just these bright red, like looks like almost like veins coming out of his chest as it's like coils almost, and he like leans down as it's a fucking bad one. If she didn't did this early, it would have been black, and he didn't know if he could save her. He leaned down and he starts coughing, just He grabs he gets up and he stands up. Remembering his breathing techniques, calms down, opens the door and he says, okay, 1, move your pit to an outside pit. The smoke inhalation is destroying her lungs. She has a lung condition. Smoke does more to her than anyone else. 2nd, as it takes a little bit for him to even just say it. 2nd, she won't be better instantaneously. I try to fix your lungs as best as possible, but it's a little hard task. But she'll be up in about 24 hours, probably. Feed her, take care of her, give her some good water, and then she'll be up. As her dad moves past him, like, looking at him, thank you. He's like, don't say thank you. Do what I ordered, or your wife will be dead by tomorrow. He opens up the door as Astrid walks out and he says, I don't know how to... Just do what you're doing. Become a warrior. Just remember of this young lad who saved your mother. As he walks away to his house. As Astrid sees, he's crunched up as his shirt moves off to a little distance as he sees red lines going through his chest, and she's like, what the fuck? Now we kind of bump up to the start of the movie. Yes, I'm going to follow most of the movie, but I'm going to add my own kind of things as well, mostly because this is not the same story. Hiccup is 15. This is where he gets his black cloak that we see, the pendant, and the crown. The crown and the pendant are only when he's in Dragon Island. Dragon Island is he made himself. It's where all the dragons that came and tried to destroy Burke or kill animals, grab animals from Burke, go when they get injured. Hiccup heals them, and he actually figured out a couple more things. Number 1, he's technically an alpha. What do you mean by that is he makes a term called alpha. It's when the dragons listen to him. And they seem like they do. Second, a young dragon land on this island after the fact of someone, not Hiccup, but one of his inventions, hit Toothless's wing and cuts it off. When he heals it, Toothless is now what we would call second in command. No one really fucks with Toothless. Not even the big, not even the not even the bigger ones. Now, what I'm saying by this is, Hiccup has a lot of dragons underneath his control, roughly around 500 in total. He brings it to this island, and this island's really close to the island that is covered with the actual Red Death. But it's covered in fog, and Toothless and him has made this voyage so many times it's not even funny. His representation with the younger children has become higher. Most of them have had parents who were sick that Hiccup has healed, who had grandparents who were dying of something, and Hiccup has healed, and a lot of even their slight cuts and scrapes Hiccup has healed. So for the younger kids, he's seen as a hero, kind of a in the words, a superhero. I just want to do this. I just wanted to mention that. But for the older generations who thinks all that there is killing and butchering dragons, he's seen as a wuss. Even to Snotlout, Hookfang, the twins, and not Astrid. They're seen as a slight bitch. But we go to the day. As we start zooming into Berg, it's actually less damaged. The reason why it's less damaged is less dragons attack it for some reason. But still, a monstrous nightmare slams into one of the roofs as it slams into it, breaking into it as it lights the roof entirely on fire as Hiccup runs out, opening up his door and rushing out to the village. Hiccup is very muscular. Remember, Hiccup itself has been picking up and moving dragons since he was fucking 12. He's had 3 more years. He knows how to move a goddamn beast. As he rushes out, as he hears a scream, a yell, a cry, as he looks over, as he sees a kid in a building. He's on the top floor. As he rushes in, cracks the door open with a single kick. As this is where we're going to end it for now. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like, share, comment down below. But I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.